Digits BB! Welcome back everybody to Digits BB. I just realized I didn't even sound check this game before I started streaming it. What am I doing? Unprepared. Unbelievable. Unprofessional. It's been 2 weeks since I streamed. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm gonna hope this is not overbearingly loud. It doesn't look like it would be compared to my voice right now. But yeah, alright, so we're back. So first stream in 2 weeks. The original idea I had was I was thinking I should stream an indie game for one of the itch bundles. Preferably one that could be finished in one sitting, so I could just do it tonight and then maybe start something longer next week. And I was actually planning on streaming the game Another Lost Phone, Laura's Story, which is the sequel to a game called A Normal Lost Phone that I streamed... Man, probably back in winter 2021 or something. It's been a long time since I played the first of those two games. And I don't think too many people really tuned in to watch the game at the time I streamed it either, but I'm sure the sequel could be played without the context of the first. But anyway, I'm running a little bit late on streaming tonight, so I decided not to stream the story-based game because I knew it would take like an hour and a half to 2 hours to finish. So instead, we're just going to play something really chill on a Friday night and play Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, a childhood classic, so I can play the game for just a short time before I need to go to bed early enough after packing things for my weekend trip tomorrow. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's load up the game. I'm starting on a completely fresh Pokedex. I've seen zero Pokemon, caught zero Pokemon because we're playing on a ROM. And I need to remember, I've made some really weird custom controls for just for playing this game, because when you're playing Pokemon Pinball on a Game Boy Advance, I remember that the left pinball bumper is controlled by the left on the D-pad, and the right is controlled with the A button, which kind of works on a Game Boy Advance layout, but on a keyboard it's like, I don't know, by default, like on your keyboard on an emulator, your left and your A button would be like totally different parts of the keyboard, and it's really confusing. So I tried to do something that I think would work, in that I, Oh, is this resuming from the... Hold on, we need to restart this then. That was the game I was starting earlier. I didn't realize that... I guess it makes sense if it continues there. I wiped out the Pokedex, but it doesn't actually wipe out the game that you were playing before. So we need to hit a new game. Oh, right. Oh my god. My left isn't even on the key that you'd think it would be on. That's very strange. So the way this game works is that we're playing pinball on one of two maps that you can see they look kind of similar, but they have slightly different level gimmicks. I think we'll just start on the Ruby version and play at normal speed. And we have the pinball bumpers matched to two different buttons, or two different keys. And we'll get things started here. The thing that just happened there in the center is the little slot machine there was selecting kind of a terrain, like a region. And now we're in catch mode. And the Pokemon that's going to appear will be a Pokemon that can be found in whatever region that the game is on. So this little silhouette of the Pokemon appears here, and the way to get to the Pokemon to appear is to bounce the Pokeball multiple times on these Chinchows in that little pond up top, which involves kind of aiming with a little bit of precision here. And we are on a timer to catch this BB, and there's only one Chinchou up there now. So things could be better. But hopefully we can make this work. Once we actually have the Pokemon appear, it's quite easy to catch. Alright, there we go. Just one more. There we go. Alright, so now when the Pokeball's back down, this Poochyena is actually going to appear, and we just bounce the Pokeball on it 3 times. If that Pikachu is charged up, it saves the ball from falling into the gutter. And that's how you charge the Pikachu. And there we go. And once you hit the Pokemon 3 times, it always catches without fail. So we have succeeded. We caught our first Pokemon in Pokemon Pinball, which is a Poochyena, which is, I guess, pretty standard for actual Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire for that to be like one of your first Pokemon. And now we need to reset the terrain. GG. Yeah, that's it, everybody. That's the entire stream right there. Alright, so our ball saver has expired, which means that if the ball falls in the gutter now, then we lose one of our Pokeballs for this round. Oh dude, James is playing a game on Steam. Alright, so, oh that's right, this isn't to select the terrain, it's just to select a bonus. Alright, so having this Pichu here means that we don't even need to worry about charging the Pikachu anymore. The Pikachu and Pichu combo will just last the entire time that we have this Pokeball active, so we don't need to worry very much anymore about the Pokeball falling into one of the side gutters. And for now, we can just focus on catching new Pokemon, which you can do here. So if you knock this Cyndaquil into this den, then it'll hatch an egg Pokemon. And the egg Pokemon will, once they've hatched, they're here for a limited time and they walk around more. So it can be a little bit trickier to catch these because they're not just standing in the same spot. Oh, that's right, they only take 2 hits, don't they? So you don't have to hit them as many times, but they're moving around, so if you're not quick enough, the egg Pokemon will just walk away and vanish, and you miss your opportunity. Or we caught a Natu. So yeah, dude, this game's a childhood classic. I don't know how many Pokemon I had on, like, my actual cartridge of this game, which I still have, like, at my parents' house. Hello, Vlad, I am back. First stream in 2 weeks. Good to be back. I decided I might just do a, might as well just do a chill stream going into the weekend. I was kind of on hiatus for a bit, just because I was traveling a lot on weekends and just needed to relax during the week. And I was also, I mean, totally not relaxing by working on some future job-related projects, I guess. One of which I finished while I was at work today, and I'm really glad that I finished that, so now I can stream guilt-free. The work for the week is done. Alright, so that Sharpedo is active with another Pokemon, so if we can get the Pokeball up there, then we can have another Pokemon ready. Nice joke, Nick. Good joke. And sometimes this happens where these Chinchou bounce around a whole lot. I do have a bumper key, which can sometimes help you, can help you bounce the ball out of difficult placements, but we, it looks like we have a Great Ball active right now. I don't honestly remember what this does. I think maybe it makes it so the catch rate for the Pokemon is improved, so it only takes like 2 hits on a normal Pokemon instead of 3. I think that's the idea behind this. You can see that we're also getting some coins. Those can be used if we bounce up to the Pokemart up there, which can be a little bit tricky to get to, but if we do get up there, then we can buy a bunch of items, like an additional Pokeball, a Pokeball upgrade, and some other things that I'm not remembering right now. I think you can buy like a one of these Pichu things as well for the side gutters. Yeah, I'm sure coding assessments can be a nightmare. I managed to finally finish the thing I've been working on after some moments of realization and inspiration. Oh, that can happen too. If you just hit the Chinchou a whole bunch, then it just automatically activates the Pokemon. Alright, we got a Voltorb. Hopefully it doesn't explode. There we go. Alright, Pokemon number 3. And I think once you've caught 3 Pokemon, we unlock a bonus level as well. Yeah, it's exactly what's going on right now. Make sure I'm pressing the right button here. It is this key, right? Yeah. Alright, so we unlock this Kecleon level, and the way to beat this is that the Kecleon's going to disappear. You can see it kind of like where it's moving around based on like the tracks it leaves and like the... Or it like leaves... Let me collect my thoughts here. You can like track its movements with the puddle in the middle and also like the bushes. And also the, whatever that scope thing is. I don't remember what it was called in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, but the idea here is just keep on hitting the Kecleon over and over again. Like you had to knock it down first, and then once it's down, bounce the Pokeball off it again. You just need to do that a set number of times before the timer runs out. Sometimes if you have something good going, you can like just knock it down and hit it like in one go without losing time. Kind of running out of time here. That still wasn't it. Shoot, I might lose this one. Not quite enough hits. I don't know how many it needs, but... Alright, so we don't conclude the bonus stage. Which, it's not the end of the world if you don't, but if you manage to beat the Kecleon stage, and I think there will be another bonus stage after that that's like a different one. So it would have been nice to beat that bonus stage on the first try. There's always another chance. Alright, got another egg Pokemon here. Oh, Wormpole. Oops. Alright, we had the ball saver, so that's okay. Dude, if I could freaking hit this thing, that'd be nice. Dude, Jesus, like, come on. Alright, there we go, 1. Lost it, alright. Things are not going too well in Pokemon Pinball at the moment. Oh, that's right, that does a thing too. Alright, so travel, this means that we can change the terrain to a different type. And the way to do so is to just make like an entire like circle through the outer part of the stage, like go all the way around. Like this. Replace the egg. And I guess we might as well travel. to kind of like an ocean slash port area. Alright, now the Pokemart door is open. So the next time we go up there, we can actually enter the mart. We do have quite a lot of coins, so it'd be nice to be able to buy something. Oops, almost missed that. Looks like it just changed something in the Pokemart. Oh, we unlocked the Evolve event. So now if we go into the Pokemart door, we can evolve a Pokemon that we've caught on this level. Alright, now catch mode is active too. Just adds points to our score, that's kind of useless. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, it's a love disc. Right, there we go. Alright, new egg almost ready. Or I guess it is ready, we just need to go up there one more time. Travel again. Kind of indifferent to traveling right now, but I guess we can if we get this. We have so few Pokemon, we're basically guaranteed to get something new every time we go into catch mode. Alright, now we're in a cave, which means we might get a Geodude or Zubat. Oh my, well that was clumsy. Alright, so there we go, we lost our first Pokeball, but now we have another one in play. If we can manage to get up to the Pokemart, we can buy a new one. Hello Riz, welcome! We were going to stream the story game tonight, but I started too late, so I decided to play Pokemon Pinball instead, and we found another Natu. It's kind of lame. It's like, dude, we just started playing the game, I've only caught like 5 Pokemon and I get a repeat? A dupe poop. And Sharkle is here too. I guess that's that Pokemon's name according to official_race. And the egg Pokemon ran away, so I guess we're not going to catch that anyway. Do I have a Pikachu charge right now? Can't tell if I do, so I should probably make the round here. There we go. Oh my god, I almost missed that. Alright, I have not made it up to the Pokemart, or well, into the doors of the Pokemart a single time this round, so it'd be nice if I could get up there. But it's really tricky to aim for that one spot. Whoa, that was unpleasant. Sounded like a sound clip from Ocarina of Time 4 player. Alright, another Pokemon active. It's a Loudred. Alright, there we go. Whoops. We have a ball saver, so that's fine. We still have a ball saver, so that's fine, but I should stop doing that. And there we go. Don't know if I really care about that bonus multiplier too much. It'd be nice to have the ball saver instead. Oh, we just went into a bonus stage. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even notice that was there. Alright, I think this doesn't really count for anything toward the game. It's just for bonus points only. But the idea is to score baskets by bouncing the spheals on the slides onto the heads of the other Pokemon. I don't remember its name. It can be a little bit tricky just having your Pokeball like in position for when one of these things gets on the slide. There we go, like that. Bouncing the Pokeball through the hoop doesn't do anything, so just kind of wastes time. The wall rustles. Another tricky thing here is that when the spheals are bouncing on the heads, you don't want to accidentally hit one of these walrus dudes at the same time it's trying to bounce the spheal, because then that'll like just cause it to drop the spheal instead. So the trickiest part of this bonus stage is basically just having your Pokeball in the right place at the right time. I'll take that, just keeps the Pokeball out of the way. Oops, missed that. Alright, we're done. That's a lot of points. I don't think it really counts for too much, though. Oh, we're in travel mode again. We caught one Pokemon in the cave and now we're moving on. Back to the field. I think this is what we started the level on. When we caught a Poochyena. Big! 2 million points, cool. Again, that doesn't really do much. I mean, this is one of those types of games, though, that's like arcade style, so, at the end of the game, if you get one of the high scores, you can be on the leaderboard and input your initials, so... It's one of those games where you can name yourself, like, ass or whatever other silly 3-letter word you want to use. No! Alright, second Pokeball lost. I could be BBYyyy, this is true, or DGB. Or I could intentionally balance the top 3 scores to be Dig, It's, BB. If I really play things out well. Oh, we made it into the evolution mode. Awesome. It's kind of hard to make our way up here. Let's see. Out of these, I think I'm going to evolve the Loudred into Exploud because I feel like you won't get as many chances to have a second, like the second Pokemon in the evolution tree in your party. So being able to go for the third evolution is probably rarer than the other Pokemon we've seen so far. So to evolve, you got to get these evolution tokens on very specific parts of the map. The pinball sheen from Murakami's book. I mean, isn't that book called Pinball 1973? Now, I'm no Pokemon historian, but I'm pretty sure that Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire was made after 1973. Just gonna say that as somebody who played this game growing up. And I did not, in fact, grow up in 1973. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first, that DigisPu is not a boomer. Alright, moving on. Oh my god, I almost screwed that up. Alright, there we go. Evolution. The evolution music plays. This game has a super nostalgic soundtrack too, because they just took tunes straight from Ruby and Sapphire. Alright, we got Exploud. Alright, we get the Kecleon bonus stage again, so we can try to redeem ourselves here. I say we, I can try to redeem myself here because I'm the one playing the game. Who did not quite beat the bonus stage last time. If you do this quickly enough, you can hit him like 2 or 3 times before he manages to get back up again. Which is kind of the strat here. That, or just keep hitting him over and over again and knocking him down so he doesn't get the chance to move around too much. Because if he's like really close to the center of the map, then it's easy to keep hitting him, whereas if he's like around one of the corners, it's a little bit trickier. Is this Pokemon called Cammy Grace? Is that its name? Cammy the Chameleon? There we go. Alright, beat the Kecleon stage. Get that all-out attack. All-out attack. Is this Persona? I don't... Oh, now everything is active right now. Catch mode, egg mode, everything. Where's Rise? I don't know, Rise is probably in one of those locations where the not best girls hang out. Haha! Oh, knock it down, okay. Right. It's been so many years since I played Persona, I honestly don't even remember how the gameplay mechanics work anymore. I mean, aside from like watching my friend play Persona 5, which last time I saw him do that was probably back in 2019. I haven't seen gameplay of like 3 or 4 in quite a long time. I had canceled digits? I mean, geez, dude. Is that the kind of culture we live in? You get canceled just for not remembering video games? Alright, bruh, please. There we go, alright. Need to get this one. This is a Pokemon that in my playthrough of Alpha Sapphire, I named this Pokemon Justin, because it's the... I guess it's the Gen 3 equivalent of Sparky. Because I couldn't get a Jolteon in that Ruby Sapphire remake. So Electrike / Manectric had to do. Alright, we got Sparky. Oh, we made it to the mart. Alright, if we're here, we have quite a lot. Can we afford... Oh my god, the extra Pokeball costs 99. Alright, this bonus challenge is just the feel, right? I guess if we can't get the extra Pokeball, just take the 90-second ball saver, because we're on our last Pokeball here, and I don't want to let the round end too soon. Then again, once this round ends, we can switch to the Pokemon Sapphire map and show both of them on the stream. The two maps have slightly different gimmicks. Potato lurks. See, I figured Grace would enjoy watching this game. So when I started streaming, I was like, where's Grace? She'd probably like it. She can enjoy the music, enjoy the atmosphere, come up with alternative names for all the Pokemon. Just a great time all around. Alright, back to this game again. Geez, dude, no luck on these so far. It's just the way the game is meant to be played, Grace. There's nothing I can do about it. This is the way the bonus stage was designed. They look like they're all having fun though, right? Actually, no, they kind of look like they're not too happy about being smacked in the face by a Pokeball, do they? I have not gotten a single basket this entire time. Can we please do better? There we go, there's one. Wholesome violence. I think that can be a raid message tonight, right? If we raid somebody. Wholesome violence. And they'll be like, whoa, were you playing on your stream, dude? Alright, this is a significant downgrade from my performance in the first basketball bonus stage. Oh, I completely forgot that the Pokeball actually does count for a basket, like in points, but it's significantly lower than the Spheals, so you want to focus on letting those score the baskets. Looks like we activated evolution mode again. All the traveling I've done during this round. And this is, it seems like we're just going on a loop here. Like there's only like 4 different maps you can go to. Oh, whoops. Ran out of Pikachu. Need to make the rounds again. The 100 points. 500 points we've upgraded. Oh, alright, evolution mode again. Let's see. I feel like we should evolve Justin, right? Hello, Luigi Firewolf. Welcome to Pokemon Pinball. Ruby and Sapphire, specifically. I've only ever played the original Pokemon Pinball on Game Boy Color once. Like, I just emulated it one time when I was in the mood to play this game, and I feel like the original Pokemon Pinball, like, it was kind of weird how it was designed, where, like, different parts of the pinball map were, like, different screens. So you constantly be jumping between, like, one screen and the next as you go to, like, the upper and lower parts of the pinball machine, so it was kind of jarring to play coming from this game. Like, the Game Boy Color's hardware was too limited to really accomplish what they really wanted out of a pinball game, I think. So this is a more fully realized version of that concept. It'd be cool if they bring back a Pokemon pinball game again, but it's been like, what, almost 20 years at this point? Alright, we're in kind of a danger mode right now. That was super danger mode, because that is a game over, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I tried. Unfortunately, Justin did not evolve. We got quite a lot of points. Look at that score. Oh, that's right. You get 4 letters in this. Alright. So you could just, I mean, 4 letters. The possibilities for profanity are just so much more limitless with 4 letters. But I think we'll just go with DGBB. Alright, well, continue. What would I be continuing? Continuing, like, the round before I, like, reset the game? Alright, well, we'll start a new game and show off the Sapphire map before I end. So you can see things are placed a little bit differently in this one. I think the Pokemon in Sapphire is a lot easier to get into. And we also have a different, like, egg hatching machine up there. Alright, so zap happens. In order to get in the Pokemon Mart, you just need to hit the sort of, like, barrier that each of both the Plusle and the Minun are standing on. And that deactivates the barrier, and then from there you can enter the Mart. You can see the idea with the egg hatching there, you just need to cast enough lights on it. Trying to get into catch mode here, but that Whalmer is proving a little bit difficult to aim for. Almost had that. I'm like, I keep going like right in between the path to hatch and the path to catching. Alright, well, we can start with an egg Pokemon, I guess. We have a Igglybuff. So like with Pokemon, the Ruby version map, the egg Pokemon I think only take 2 bounces to catch, but they do move around a lot, so it can be a little bit tricky to get them. And they're here for a limited time. Come on, come on, come on. Dude, I keep aiming the wrong way. Is it out? It's out. Opportunity missed. Yeah, this might be an original song. I think the, maybe the main themes that are playing during these maps are original, but most of the music and sound effects are brought in from Ruby and Sapphire. Travel mode? We haven't even caught a Pokemon yet. Why do we need to travel? I am very, very indifferent to traveling, so I'm just gonna say no. I feel like I might as well catch one Pokemon on this map first. There we go, alright. What do we have? Can't tell what that is yet. Oh, it's a Clam Pearl. I'm not sure if you'd be able to catch a Golem normally, actually. I feel like you'd probably only get Golem through evolution mode. I don't think it would appear as a normal, like, wild catchable Pokemon in a game like this. I feel like third stage evolvable Pokemon probably are only available through evolution mode. Speaking of evolution mode, it's active right now. If we can manage to get into the shop right there. Yeah, alright. Well, I've only caught one Pokemon so far, so we have to go for this one. Oh, and you can see the icon is a little bit different because this is a Pokemon that evolves by trading, and so you can see the little icon is like a Game Boy Advance link cable. Which is, you know, true millennial gaming content, right, to understand what that is. when you're trying to trade Pokemon, but then one of you moves like 1 inch and the cable comes loose and everything falls into disaster. I almost had it there. There we go. Oh man, that Whalmer was like super hard to get to before. Oh, never mind. I flew right into it. Alright. Evolution, here we go. I feel like I need to be re-educated on some of these Pokemon. It's been a while. Wait, what is this Pokemon called? Huntail, there it is. It's embarrassing to say. I feel like I'm losing my memory of some of the names of these Gen 3 Pokemon. Alright, so the bonus stages on Ruby and Sapphire version are different. This one you're trying to get rid of all these Duskulls. They will disappear on your own eventually, but you want to try to get rid of them quicker with the Pokeball, because this is only the first part of this bonus stage. Taking a bit too long here. Kind of worried about time. Alright, now we're down to one more, so we're almost there. Not sure if I'll be able to complete this on the first try, but after you clear all the Duskulls, a Dusclops shows up. And the idea here is that you need to hit it a certain number of times. And you want to hit it from like the side or behind or like with the ball going really fast, because if you just try to go for like straight ahead, it just absorbs the ball and wastes some of your time shooting it back at you. Like this. It helps if you can get the ball like kind of stuck behind it and bouncing off it over and over again before it falls back down. Wait, that was it? I thought it took way more hits than that. Maybe it takes a lot more hits like the second time you do this. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I got a Wingull. Pico. Dude, please. Please! Ball saver, nice. Alright, new egg Pokemon. Let's see if we can get it this time. It's an Oddish. trying to remember, what was Oddish's name in Japanese? I remember it had kind of a funny name, like in the sense that, you know, Oddish is Odd Radish. It was something along those lines. His name is kind of a funny pun, but I forgot what it was. Whoops. I lost the first ball. Tentacle, oh geez. This is one of the Pokemon of my nightmares in some of my randomizer playthroughs. Knowing Poison Sting and Supersonic. Not quite as bad as Poliwag, though, of course. Oh, we're already going to this stage? Alright, so now we're on to the major bonus stage. We weren't able to make it to the Groudon stage in the last level. But after clearing the one bonus stage and then catching 3 more Pokemon, you go to this Kyogre bonus stage. Which is kind of the same idea of having to hit the Kyogre over and over again with a Pokeball. And it has these whirlpools that will absorb your Pokeball for a bit, so you want to not deal with those. Try to hit it when it emerges. I missed. It's going to try to freeze me, and whoops, I got hit by the ice. So you can shake your way out of this, but when the Kyogre is starting to charge that ice attack, you can actually prevent it from being able to do that attack by just hitting it as it's charging. There we go, that's a trick right there. Just missed the timing on that. Pokeball. I'm not sure if a Pokeball can hit it in the whirlpool. I want to say no, but I'm not totally sure. Alright, we're kind of cutting it close here. I don't know if I'll be able to beat it on this attempt. Especially not if time gets wasted like that. Yeah, we're done. Not sure how close that was. Yeah, it sucks we couldn't beat it on that attempt. If you manage to beat the Kyogre stage, then there's yet another special bonus stage you can get to. Alright, I think, given the time, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, just save this game. And we'll end stream here, so I have time to pack up for my trip tomorrow. But let me, go onto Twitch and see if there's people we can raid tonight. Oh, well, RPG Matt is playing Pokemon Yellow, saying playing Pokemon Yellow because I'm feeling nostalgic. The reason why we're streaming Pokemon Pinball is because we're feeling nostalgic. Or, well, I was. And also it was a backup game. So I think we'll raid RPG Matt tonight playing Pokemon Yellow. Looks like he's just gotten into it too. He's only in like Mount Moon right now. Well, he's only 12 minutes into stream. So. Alright, we will set up our raid message then, which is going to be wholesome violence. Let's see, what emotes do I have from Grace's channel? Oh, I have like all of them that I can tell. So I'll use this emote, but feel free if you are not subscribed to Grace to use a different emote of your choice with the raid message wholesome violence. Going to raid RPG Matt 0. That is not how you do a raid. Jeez, what am I doing? Alright, there we go. So we're going to raid RPG Matt. Thank you everybody who watched tonight. I don't know if I'll necessarily play Pokemon Pinball again. It was just kind of a backup game because I felt like streaming tonight and wanted to do something that wouldn't obligate me to stream for particularly long. But I think going into next week I'll probably start playing some like longer multi-session games again. There's some games on in my Steam library that I want to get around to playing. Some like kind of story-based games, maybe wholesome games. And of course all the itch.io games that I have as well. So look forward to that. I think I'll get back to streaming regularly for the time being. So thanks to everybody for watching and supporting. And we're going to raid Matt with 6 viewers. We're going to boost his view count as he plays Pokemon Yellow. Thank you for watching. This has been DGBB. I'll see you in the next stream.